Flight Centre Search, Compare, Book, the experience of over 3,000 travel specialists comes directly to you. So your next holiday is just a few clicks away. Search thousands of destinations, flights, hotels and car hire. Compare and plan your perfect holiday easily and all online. Have questions? Give us a call 24/7. Flight Centre. Search, compare, book, visit or call. Check out flightcentre.com.au.
Welcome to this Football Brisbane feature game presentation. I'm Darren Lutton. It's round 17 in the Flight Centre Premier League and we're at Underwood Park for the clash between Rochedale Rovers and Eastern Suburbs. This game is vital for both sides if they're going to remain in the top four hunt. Of course, events this week have been tempered by the news that our predecessor, Rob Blanche, passed away. Blanchy set the template for how we cover the game in Brisbane and he'll be sorely missed. Calling the game is Rafe Griffin.
I'm sure you'll be looking down on us now with a big smile on his face, urging us to get this game underway. So we'll now observe a minute's silence.
Well, that has been a familiar sight across football fields, across Brisbane, right throughout the weekend. Plenty of clubs taking the opportunity to remember the efforts of Robert Blanche. And personally, my thoughts go out to the family and friends of Blanchy. If he didn't do what he did, I definitely wouldn't be here on a weekly basis. Matt Skinner with control of this one, assisted by Mohammed Alapor and Justin Temple. So Rochedale will get us underway. They're going in with a bit of a makeshift centre half pairing today. Todd Garver returns to Rochedale. Daryl Grant also in the centre of defence. Uthuyu Nagata and Luke Howe out for Rovers. Just knocking it around in their defensive half to start off with. So free kick here to Mooney inside the first minute. Customary dead ball into the box. And Matt Boyd takes the opportunity to head it over the bar. Davis with the ball towards the edge of the box there, controlled by Shizuno. Now Cheshire with the turn, saved by Carroll. And the assistant's flags up for offside. This will be an interesting call against Jose Mojica Rodriguez. Now from that angle, when the ball was played, it's all good. And there, the last man to touch it was Cheshire. Mojica Rodriguez looked to be onside, and Rochedale looked to have had a goal cancelled out incorrectly. Barnett here for East between the two Rochedale players. He's been infringed against. So free kick here to East. Stenhouse to take it over a two-man wall. And Ikumeneo covered it at the back post. He didn't. He was thinking the ball had already crossed the goal line, out for a goal kick, not in the opinion of the assistant. So two controversial calls here by the assistant referees at each end. That one allows East to take a 1-0 lead after Rochedale Rovers had a goal disallowed. So Narita, Johnny on the spot, gets it in between the far post there and Brandon Ikumeneo. Mano on there for Pizarros. Once again, the ball at the edge of the goal line and a corner here to the visitors. Stenhouse gives his signal. Headed on! And there's a crossbar saved it. Ikumeneo couldn't get to it. And Costa Pizarros on hand to make it a 2-0 advantage to East midway through the first half. So the corner's drifted in. Header on, takes a touch off the crossbar. The Rochedale defenders are flat-footed there to react. Brandon Ikumeneo can't get there in time. And Costa Pizarros lurking there right at the edge of the goal line. Nods that on, 2-0 East. Now Rochedale threaten Mojica Rodriguez. Gives away the free kick there. Heavy challenge there. He'll be called out by referee Matt Skinner and he'll earn himself the yellow card for that challenge there on Matt Boyd. Matt Boyd certainly did go down heavily. Did Mahika Rodriguez do it illegally, though? Perhaps didn't have eyes for the ball in the referee's mind. Stenhouse wins that one. Sargent can't get there in front of Cunha. Flavin. Out wider here for Pissarros. Pissarros looks to take the man on. Gets his cross in, and again, East has scored here from close range. And Toru Amano makes it 3-0 just after half an hour. Pissarros and Amano unmarked there at the back post. Brandon Cumineo expressing his disappointment at the defenders. The onside is good. And Amano tucks it away. Good angle on it here from the in-goal replay. And East are doing this comfortably after half an hour. Their late season charge continues. Can Cheshire have a say in proceedings, though? And they once again clear it out for a corner here, the Tigers. Stenhouse looks up, then elects to play it back there for Cunha, who's continued on his run. Cunha from the edge of the 6-yard box. And Cumineo gets down low to make the save. So that 3-0 advantage remains the Tigers' way heading into the second half. Shizuno. Mahika Rodriguez might get a second bite at it. Danger there almost for the Tigers. They'll get a corner out of it, Rochedale. Let's take a second look at that. Carroll couldn't quite hold on to it. Just sees it drift across the goal line. Meanwhile, East threatened again. Stenhouse at the edge of the box. Playing it square there. The turn. Cumineo can't hold it, but able to recover there in front of Cunha. And East, very unlucky there not to pick up a fourth. Cumineo just couldn't hold on to it. Cunha was in close proximity. But luckily, the young keeper was there to clean up the scraps. Now Solizano. Referee was initially playing advantage against Mahika Rodriguez. He's earned his side the free kick here. Mooney so dangerous in this position. Straight into the east wall though. And there's a player down in the background is there. We'll have another look at that. So Mooney's free kick. Straight into the head of Pissarros, who goes down. Can bang a ball. Can Paul Mooney. He's had the wind temporarily taken out of his sails, cost to Pissarros. So Rochedale with 20 minutes here to try and get back into this match. And Carroll gets across to his right. Cumineo. Long clearance towards halfway. He's able to get to the ball first. Touched back there by Lancaster. Now he's got a bit of room to move in here. The former Central Queensland product. Oh, and Cunha just lets it go past his foot, and Stenhouse skews it wide. Cunha with another golden opportunity there to finally put the game to bed. Lancaster. And an easy free kick there given away by Todd Garfer. Both the number 17s have a bit of a wry smile about it. Yeah, Todd Garfer just falls over. So Ryan Stenhouse with the free kick here. And Cumineo content to send that one over the bar. So into stoppage time now. Here's Grants. Ooh, heavy challenge. Cleared away by Ryan in the end. Davis and the dying embers. Mooney. Can Rochedale conjure up a consolation here? Cheshire. He's got Solizano outside him. And East play that across the sideline, and that's good enough. East move into 5th position with a game in hand. Sona Rita, Costa Pissarros, and Toru Amano, the goal scorers. Eastern Suburbs 3, Rochedale 0.
Pretty impressive performance by the Tigers in the end, and our Flight Centre player of the match tonight is Killian Flavin. Killian, congratulations. What do you think of the game?
It was a good competitive game. I thought Rochedale were a little bit unlucky actually. They had the better of us in the first probably half an hour, and we caught them on the counter attack a couple of times. And I thought we put them under a lot of pressure once we scored the first goal, and then obviously we got two more before half time, really killed them off. And then I thought we consolidated really well in the second half and solved the game well. That was about it really.
Well done, a good combative effort from you today, and you've won $100 from Flight Centre.
Thanks very much. I'd just like to thank Football Brisbane and Flight Centre for keeping this great competition going.
Scott, 3 goals down today. What were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we started really well. That's probably the best that we've started until we conceded that goal. But they're a good side. They defended well and they got bodies in front of everything. We had a fair few chances, didn't take them. We got that goal ruled off for offside that early. Thought that swayed a bit of momentum back their way, and then conceded 3 pretty sloppy goals. And that was it. And they're a good team, and that's them 1 point behind us with a game in hand now. So yeah, it's going to come down to the wire.
At half time, did you give the guys a spray, or what did you say to them?
Yeah, no, not at all. I just said to them that this will show a bit of character to see how we come out, if we can get anything back out of the game. I said to them we played well, we started well, it's the best we've started. All the boys were pretty buoyant because they felt the same way, but just conceded rubbish goals. So that turned it to them once they scored the first goal, and then obviously the second goal from the corner, and the third goal a little bit of miscommunication, and it was a good finish by the boy though. But all 3 goals I thought could have been avoided.
The loss today puts East back in the mix. The finals, it's crazy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I just had a look then. So I think Logan's in 7th or 8th, and they're only 2 points behind us, or a point behind us as well. So looks like Mitchie's probably got their spot now with winning last night. Lions are up, so Lions have got 11 points on Mitchie. So I think it's between Holland Park down to Logan now. So whoever makes, I just said to the boys there, whoever makes it deserves it, and if we don't make it, then we've not been good enough.
Congratulations, Steve. That gets you right back in the finals mix.
Yes, yeah, we're heading in the right direction and have a game in hand, so take that into account. We're back in the thick of things.
What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, you come with a certain idea of how you want to try and play, and then the first 15, 20 minutes of the game is the complete opposite of what you had in mind. So sometimes you have to just deal with the game as it's happening at that moment. They were fantastic at the first 10, 15 minutes, couldn't get a touch. I think our stats were saying they had something like 100 before we had 20, so credit to them. But they were playing some great football, knocking it around, but we found a way to get back into the game and created chances and scored the goals.
Second half, you looked supremely confident.
Oh, it's good when you go in half-time at 3-0 up. You can afford to just sit and let them come, which we did a fair bit in the first half. I think we're pretty comfortable defensively. We've got all our key players back. We don't have any injuries at the moment, so we've got everyone ready, capable to play. So the confidence is going through the team, and defensively I thought we were pretty strong.
Now you since the last time we spoke, you've lost your son Carter to Brisbane City, your former club.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, he was going to go there at the start of the year. That was his intention, but things didn't quite work out that way, and he started playing for us, and he just wanted to enjoy himself and score some goals, which he did. And the opportunity came up halfway through the year with a player or two leaving there, and they offered him an opportunity, so he took it, and the timing seemed to be right. He's enjoying himself, he's learning. He's got John Cosmina as a coach, so that's an experience, to have someone of that quality, so it just seemed to be the right time for him, and he's enjoying himself. So it was tough for us. I mean, he left and Ramon left, and we had to. Well, Ramon left some time before, but we had to rethink how we were playing and change things. And it's good we haven't lost in 6, so we've turned things around.
Yeah, first time I come across paths with Blanche. He was at Logan United. Through those days, he was Logan United. Obviously, was got together quite quickly. And we had Walt Oldenburg as a coach and Mel Swindles as the chairman, and we got Robert Blanche as a sports trainer down at Logan United. And Now being involved at Rochedale and hearing the news in the last week, it's extremely sad. The guy, put so much effort towards football as a whole, and getting it in the forefront of the media. His enthusiasm in his commentary was infectious, and it's just football will definitely miss a character like Robert Blanche.